Sorry to freak everyone else out about my previous video. It's just, life's not perfect, and I think more people need to voice out about the struggles that they go on with their life. Just because it's like, people think they have to make their life perfect because they see perfect, so-called perfect online. And it's like, as long as you show a process, it's not even a struggle. Like a negative, like struggle sounds like a negative word. It's not even struggle, it's just to see the process of how it was done, the hardships. It just shows at least that, you know, you are human and it takes time to create something amazing. People finally like reached out to me because I created that video. Whereas I feel like, you know, when I do feel like the way how I feel, I hit up at least like 20 random people. And I was explaining this to my boyfriend. I hit up 20 different people, and from like people from the past, from people now, from people that I just probably met a few weeks ago. And I literally just say, hey, hi, because I don't want to randomly be like, hey, you know, I feel like, you know, I'm gonna do something to myself, you know what I mean? Like, then obviously people start panicking. So I see who replies and who don't reply, and actually I don't even, I text after. I actually call first, and then when I go straight to the voicemail, that's when it's just like, oh, like, yeah, they're busy, but they don't even ever call back. That's the one thing. I understand if you're busy and you weren't able to pick up at the time that I call, because I'm not saying everyone has to be there when I do call, but it's another thing when you never return a call, or you don't even text back saying that you received the call. Like, stuff like that gets really aggravating for me. It's a pet peeve, because it's just like, everyone is totally bullshitting when they say that they're not on their phone or they didn't see it, because it's just like, people are on their phones all the time, and they use it as a shield, especially in awkward situations where they feel uncomfortable or they feel like they're unwanted. It's like, what did the first thing, I'm guilty of it, you know, I start looking at my phone because I'm just like, you know, what else am I gonna do while I'm sitting here? Look at random people? Now that's what I do, because I'm fucking tired of looking at my phone. People may not comment or like stuff on whatever, like this video, but they're definitely watching. And you know how I know that? It's because people around that I interact with have told me last night that, oh, you know, so and so is asking how you are because they saw your video, but they didn't like or comment it, and I didn't have to check my views. But you know, it's kind of like, why can't you talk to me if you watched the video? You know, it doesn't matter. You know, I give praise to the people who say literally flat out, you know, hey Joan, like, I'm not really close to you anymore, or I wasn't, or we were never close, but, you know, I saw your video and I wanted to, you know, speak up. The people who stand up and speak up and make, you know, a move, an effort, like I always say, it's better than trying. It's always better to make some sort of effort than just not doing it at all and just being like, I don't call, like sometimes I say followers, but I just mean like a person just watching, just a viewer. It's like, how do you just sit there and just watch? I don't know. I can't. I always have to comment, whether or not I know you or I don't know you. And you know, I tell everyone that like, I don't know how I do it, and I'm not expecting everyone to do it, but I always answer every message, every call, like, or at least respond back, you know. I don't leave people hanging. And even if I have a busy schedule, even if I have photo shoots or or work or whatever, I still make time for everyone. If I know that I'm capable of helping you, I don't mind sharing my connections or introducing you to somebody who can help benefit you in the long run. Like, I love seeing people grow. Not just myself, I enjoy people growing, see people happy, see them, you know, just do something with their lives. Then I'm at the point now where I don't want to receive a phone call. And if you want to help me, I'd rather see you in person. And I feel like that's where people start getting like, oh no, she wants to see me. And it's like, yeah, I want to see you. You want to help? You're gonna go see me face to face. And it's nothing, you know, like I'm gonna like hurt you or anything. It's just there's a vulnerability that you see through my face than hearing it on my phone. But even with the tone of my voice, you can hear it as well. But there's just something about it being more powerful and more like, you know, when you watch a movie, it's just, there's more of an impact when you watch something than just hear it. And at times, you know, songs are more impactful, you know, when you listen to it. But that's just my thing. I really enjoy personal interaction. I have no problem with talking in person. And what's another thing that's annoying is when people want to help but they expect you to go see them, and you're just like, yeah, I don't know about that. I don't mind meeting halfway. Or, you know, everyone has to make an effort. If you care, I'm here. If you want to reach out and talk to me, I will respond to you. I'm not some douchebag that won't respond ever, or months later, or whatever. With this, if you want to know something, if you want somebody to do something, you tell them yourself, and do not have a middle person tell that person for you, because that's how miscommunication happens, and that's how gossip happens, and that's how drama happens, and all the nonsense in the world happens. So if you want something, you go get it, and you go for it, and you do whatever it takes to make it happen. Don't depend on other people to make it happen. You do it yourself.